What's going on, guys? My name is Nick Luberacki. I'm a police officer here in Southwest Florida, assigned to the bomb squad. Me being a bomb tech, I have to be rather intelligent, but when it comes to certain things like setting up a business, it's not something that I've ever done before. So the whole entire onboarding process from start to finish made everything so simple. Anytime I had a question, I had Ron, I had Amanda, I had Paul, or I had Nahum, anybody on the team, honestly, that would be able to assist me with any questions I might have had, and they just made the whole process super simple and super just quick and painless. By far, one of the coolest days I've gotten to experience is the immersion day. And that was basically going to Sarasota, to their HQ, and spending the day getting to meet everybody, becoming more and more a part of the family, getting to talk with the other investors or my other family members at this point, and kind of just chopping it up, having conversations and talking about the future and, getting excited for everything. And then we shot down to Bonita Springs, and there we got to see the warehouse facility, or one of the warehouse facilities. It was incredible, like the way that they had everything set up. And they did a 2-vehicle giveaway. They gave away a Tesla Plaid, and then they gave away a Apocalypse Hellfire. And I'll never forget, like, it was one of the coolest experiences to be a part of, getting to see the face of one of the winner's sons when his dad was told that he won the Hellfire. It was an incredible opportunity to be a part of, and even though I'm not the one that was giving it away, I felt great just to be a part of that day. So my first product listing was sriracha sauce. I think it was Hoi Fong. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm going to be honest. I saw sriracha sauce and I was like, who buys sriracha sauce off of Amazon? I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know you could buy food products on Amazon. So that was kind of a surprise to me. My store launched on April 4th, and on April 6th, I made my first sale, which was actually an order of 5 sriracha sauces, which was $100. So I was absolutely like, hell yeah, this shit's about to happen. Like, we're about to start making money. The next day, had a $200 day. The day after that, I think it was somewhere in between. I think it was $170, $180 maybe. My biggest day of sales to date was actually Easter Sunday. I don't know what it was. I don't know if people just buy a lot of sriracha sauce on Sundays, or Easter Sundays in particular. I'm sitting there celebrating with my family, much like you probably were, and I just keep on getting these notifications on my phone, and my dad's like, yo, do you need to go make a phone call? Like, can we just enjoy our family time? And I was like, Dad, take a look at this. And I showed him my sales, and I think it was around noontime at that point, and I had already made $300 in sales. A couple hours go by, I'm up to $600, and then by the end of the night, I sold $900 in sriracha sauce on Easter Sunday, and again, I was just absolutely blown away. I had no idea people bought sriracha sauce online. So after the whole Easter Sunday and the excitement of that, I would say it was probably another week, maybe less, before I sold out of my sriracha sauce. And I think collectively, it took a week and a half to 2 weeks to sell out of my first product. And I self-proclaim myself as the sauce boss. So if you need your sriracha sauces, I'm your guy. So I don't think it's been one thing or one person in particular that has made this experience what it is. I think it's been a group collective effort. Everybody is just like family. That is one of the most incredible feelings, especially me, who deals with people that lie on a consistent basis, to have full trust in these people and know that they would do anything for me, much like I would do anything for them. This is almost like an element that's missing in law enforcement, which you hear a lot of people in law enforcement talk about, is camaraderie. And it just gives me so much hope, and it's exciting. Like, it's made the experience 100 times better. So if there was one thing in particular I had to say to somebody that was thinking about making the investment, but is kind of like, I guess, questioning everything, just have a phone call. Just hop on the phone, get on the phone, whether it be with Nahum or Ron himself. When I got started versus what they're offering now is huge. And I mean, it seems like kind of a no-brainer to me personally to at least have that conversation with Ron, because you don't know what you don't know. Like, that was the biggest thing for me. Like, I was one of those people that didn't really know how the Amazon game worked. And, you know, there's still things that I'm learning along the way, but these guys will help you settle all of those fears within yourself. And it is scary, you know, having the thought process of making that large investment and it potentially going belly up. But like they say, scared money doesn't make money. And I mean, I'm going to tell you from my personal experience, I've done pretty well so far, and I look forward to every moment of the future.